You are listening to a Bucking Spurs podcast. This episode is all about Team USA. It's about if Derrick White can make that 12-man roster. Who can possibly be on that 12-man roster? We're going to talk all about that and more. Here we go.
It's not supposed to be easy. Every round gets tougher. Penetrate hard. Good passes. Shoot with confidence. I want some nasty.
So based off the inner squad scrimmage, that white versus blue scrimmage, the starting five for Team USA was Kemba Walker, Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown, Chris Middleton, and Miles Turner. It seems like that's going to be the starting five unit for USA basketball. And you know what? I'm cool with that. You got Kemba Walker, who's an all-star. You have Mitchell, who's a scoring machine, a rising superstar in this NBA, in this modern game. Jaylen Brown is a versatile forward who can do it all. Chris Middleton is that veteran. He's going to be playing in power forward position. He provides shooting, experience, leadership. Miles Turner is just that freakishly young center that's probably going to be a lot of problems. He's going to be causing a lot of problems for other teams, and he's going to be able to clean up the glass and really cause some havoc down low. And it's just, if he can guard in this type of game, then I see him being a perfect fit for what we're doing. A lot of FIBA basketball big men, they're skilled big men. You rarely see willed big men in FIBA basketball, guys that just get up and do the dirty work, catch alley-oops, nasty dunks and things like that. No, they have to be good defenders and they have to be skilled players. So Miles Turner has a good challenge in front of him. He's a UT guy, so I'm all about UT guys. And I think he's going to be doing good. I like the starting five. Now, the second unit that came off the bench in this scrimmage was De'Aaron Fox at the 1, Joe Harris at the 2, Kyle Kuzma, Jason Tatum, and Brook Lopez. So to me, those 10 guys right there are a lock. I think those are going to be our 10 guys going into this FIBA tournament at a guaranteed lock. Now, there's a couple of other guys that are still out there. We have 5 guys left on the roster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 other guys left on the roster. And we have to pick 2 of these guys because, as we know, it's a 12-man roster. So we have Derrick White, who's obviously the guy that I want to be on the team. We'll talk about why in a little bit. We have Marcus Smart, who's still hanging around the gym, still around the team, which makes me think, do we really have a spot for this guy? Are we really trying to keep Marcus Smart? Because if we are, it just seems like, everyone that's worried about injuries or worried about their contract aren't playing. So I commend Marcus Smart to hanging around. He's still got a little bit of time to bounce back and maybe prove if he belongs on this team or not. We got Harrison Barnes, we got PJ Tucker, and Miles Plumlee. Is that his name? Miles Plumlee? Miles Turner? Miles Plumlee? Am I getting that right? Anyways, so let's talk about those 5 guys. 2 of those guys, these last 5 that I just started talking about, are going to make the roster. So let's start with Derrick White. He's a defender. He's smart. He can run the point. He's a special type of player who's always going to be making that right play, who doesn't need to score the ball, never really looks to score the ball. He can play off the ball too. Coach Pop loves having 3 point guards on the Spurs roster. So he's come out and he's talked about, hey, I'm going to take this experience into next season. It would be amazing if I made the team. Derrick White's all about USA basketball. I think USA basketball needs to be all about Derrick White. Because he's that guy that, shouldn't even be here in the first place and is kind of dominating and catching everybody by surprise. And I feel like in this game, in the FIBA game, Derrick White's going to be bigger than most people. I mean, Kemba Walker's kind of a small guy. He's going to be facing a lot of small, thinner, skilled guards, right? So Kemba Walker kind of fits in. And then you have De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is kind of in between these two guys. He's a little bit taller, a little bit more size on him, super fast, super athletic. But Derrick White is kind of a bigger, smarter, true point guard, where De'Aaron Fox and Kemba Walker are score first point guards in the NBA. Not saying that they're going to be score first point guards in FIBA, but I think having 3 point guards on this team is the right way to go. And I think Kemba, De'Aaron Fox, and Derrick White make a hell of a trio at the point guard spot. So that's, obviously Spurs Nation, we want him there. We want him to get better. We want him to take this experience into next season, just like he said, and use it as a launching pad for his name. All right, let's talk about Marcus Smart now. Marcus Smart is the one that's really competing with White. I think that if they're going to go with a guard at the 11th or 12th man on this team, it's these two guys. And Marcus Smart's been injured. It would probably make this team if he wasn't, but he's more of a off the ball type of guy. I don't see Marcus Smart being a guy that can consistently play point for us. And he's a hell of a defender. I mean, all these guys that I named, White, Smart, Barnes, Tucker, PJ Tucker, Plumlee, all these guys are great defenders who can guard multiple positions. Marcus Smart's a guy who can guard the best player on the other team. But since he's injured, I think we're just going to have to wait and see how he comes out and plays. I mean, that would be 3 Celtics on this team: Smart, Jaylen Brown, and Tatum. I mean, it's good for Boston, but I mean, is it good for Team USA? I don't know. Next, we have Harrison Barnes, the veteran who's played USA basketball at this level before. He can defend as well. He's a bigger forward player that can guard maybe the 1, 2, and 3. He can shoot. He can defend. He can attack the rim. I think he's more of a catch the ball and really get to the rim. In the FIBA game, these lanes are going to be a little bit more tight. You're not going to be able to get to the rim as much, and when you do, you're going to have a lot of contact there. And I think that Harrison Barnes is one of those guys who's strong enough to go up and finish and take the contact and be a presence on the floor when he's out there. Now, another UT guy, PJ Tucker. I mean, he doesn't need the ball. He's a leader. He's the one that's going to be pulling the troops together, making them talk on defense. He can rim run. He can play the 3, the 4, or the 5. I think I see him more playing the 4 with Team USA. And he's the only guy besides Joe Harris, that I think can consistently knock down a 3 ball. I mean, I think Joe Harris is a lock on this team. Not that I don't think he's better than Barnes, Tatum, and Kuzma. But I think you need a specialist on the floor. The Team USA always has that shooting specialist. And I think this year, that's Joe Harris. So PJ Tucker is really the only guy in the gym that can really shoot at a high level. I think that he's important, man. I mean, PJ Tucker's a guy that I want on this team. If we can just take 13 guys, I think PJ Tucker's my guy at that 13th spot who can really help us. But it's not the case. So let's talk about Plumlee. Plumlee doesn't need the ball. He's a guy that's going to run rim to rim and be active, getting shots off the rim, rebounding. In FIBA, you can hit balls off the rebound. There's no goaltending. So I think Plumlee is a guy who can really get up there and do some of that. But I don't think we're going to carry 3 centers. I'm sorry. If it comes down to Lopez versus Plumlee for that second center spot, I think you go with Lopez, because he gives us much more on the offensive side. He can shoot the 3, he can stretch the floor, and he can contest shots. I mean, he can be a traditional 5 for us, but I don't think we will limit him and limit his skills to doing that, where Plumlee is really, that's all he is. He's going to be the best guy on the floor for us on our bench if we want a guy that's just going to rim and protect the rim. But you know what? Turner can do that, man. Turner can do that fantastically. So if I'm going to start eliminating guys from this list, Plumlee's out. I don't see Plumlee making it. I'm going to take out Marcus Smart just because he's been injured so much, and he's not a guy that, I'm not saying I don't want him. I want all these guys, man. I wish we could take 15, but we can't. So if it's Plumlee or Lopez, I'm going to go with Lopez. Now, Harrison Barnes or PJ Tucker? That's the question. You got to go with the vet. You have to go with the guy that's been there, that knows what this is all about. And to me, I think that Harrison Barnes is a guy that can do really well, and he probably wants to win. He's not going to be doing a lot of winning in Sacramento, so I think this would be a good opportunity for Barnes to really get his competitive juices flowing, win some basketball games, and play for something bigger than himself. I think he'll thrive in that role, so I got to go with Barnes. Now, White or Smart? Obviously, I'm going with White. So my 10-man roster going into USA basketball, going into China: Walker, Mitchell, Brown, Middleton, Turner. That's your starting five. Your second unit: Fox, Harris, Kuzma, Tatum, Lopez. And your last two guys on that bench has got to be White and Barnes. Those are my final two roster spots. If you agree with me, great. If you don't, let me know. Who do you think should be on there? I mean, I think PJ Tucker can make a push. I think he's so valuable when you're not even talking about basketball anymore. You're talking about a guy who's going to pull guys together, a guy that can help you get over a hump against some adversity, a guy who's going to do the little things, the dirty things, and hit some open shots. I think that's PJ Tucker. So I wish he can go, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So that's my breakdown of the 12-man roster. I hope Derrick White gets on this team. I'm pulling for him. I know all Spurs Nation is trying to keep a close eye on Derrick White. I would be surprised if he doesn't, because to me, FIBA is all about smart guard play. FIBA basketball is about making the right pass, the extra pass, pushing the ball. That tempo's got to be ultra fast. And so I think that White's the perfect fit. And if Kemba or De'Aaron Fox isn't getting it done, who better to have at the point than Derrick White as your third string point guard? I love it. I love it for Spurs Nation. I love it for Team USA, for our country. Derrick White is gonna be humble. He's gonna do whatever he's asked to do. And I'm a little bit biased, because I want him to gain this experience. As long as he can stay healthy, gain this experience, and take it into next season. All right, so that's my little breakdown on Team USA basketball. Let's go, Derrick White. Get that spot, baby. Keep showing these guys what's up in practice. Go, Spurs, go. We are going to take a quick break just to remind y'all that August is Teacher Appreciation Month here at ABSP. We have a teacher appreciation giveaway going on for the teachers of Spurs Nation. Go to Instagram or Twitter and find our post about it. Top 4 winners get prizes. What do you have to do if you're a teacher of Spurs Nation? 1, take a pic of how you rep the Spurs in your classroom. Could be a sticker, a poster, a flag, whatever. 2, screenshot rating the podcast 5 stars. 3, tag 2 Spurs fans in the post. And that is it. Send in your submission now. This contest is running for the whole month of August and ending August 31st. If you're hearing this podcast right now and you know a teacher, any teacher in general, wish them good luck on a brand new school year. Maybe give them a small Starbucks gift card and tag them in the post on my Instagram or Twitter so they know about it. So they know about a Bucking Spurs podcast Teacher Appreciation Month giveaway. All right. Go Spurs, go, baby.